What we've written expresses a single constraint, that is a single property of the system which must always hold. Okay? It happens to be an invariant, as indicated by the INV keyword. One thing that I've glossed over is the fact that we use the numbers 2 and 3 explicitly without any indication that they're dates. Now that can be inferred from the type of checkout, but if we were to get this completely right, we'd have to make sure that all the types matched up, and in fact we were talking about 2 weeks here or 3 weeks here. We do have a date class, but we have to make sure that we're using it appropriately. Each OCL constraint is interpreted in the context of a particular class. What that means is that any names that occur without qualification, that means without having only a single part, without any period in there, are interpreted in the context of a particular class. And what that means is that the name could be the name of the class, it could be the name of an attribute, or it could be the name of an operation. We're also allowed within the language to refer to elements of other classes, and in that case we're going to have to explicitly name the class and then put a period separator and then the name of the attribute or the name of the operation in the other class. Those are qualified names, but if we're doing it if we're referring to names that belong with the class itself, we don't have to, which is why we had the context keyword. This particular constraint is conditional. It says that for each book object, if the bestseller attribute of that object is true, then the checkout period attribute for that object must have the value of 2, denoting 2 weeks. Otherwise, the checkout period attribute must have the value of 3.